celebrating Easter, we just wanted to wish you and yours the very best. We've got snow in the forecast. See if your neighborhood is in for flurries after news in a minute. It must be the weekend. Time for the Weather Selfie here on the Weather Network. We invite you to be on the Weather Network. Send us a video talking about your weather. We love when you do that. Or, of course, a video works too. So I'm going to start off here. This is in Rissers Beach, Nova Scotia. And starting off the week with those cool temperatures. Many people through Eastern Canada are going to be dealing with this struggle. But then a warm up into next weekend. And we're going to be breaking down this story here, right here at the Weather Network. So I want you to stay with us. And I'm also going to show you this. This one comes in from Edmonton. That's the little dog. So only one that will be missing the snow, I'm sure, because a lot of people on Twitter, it was a great conversation with that hashtag Easter snow. Before we get into that, this is what Edmonton is like over the next 7 days. Starting off a little cool Tuesday, even some mixing, but boy, great temperatures as we look at next week, 17 degrees on Friday. A video weather selfie, that is our favorite. And right now, I'm going to turn things over to Clyde in Newfoundland. Great video, Clyde. Thanks so much for that. And you know what? Easter snow was a great hashtag on Twitter. A lot of people having to do this. So great photos, but maybe not the scene that you wanted to see for Easter. Let me show you a few videos from across the country.com. We are going to get into the heat story in a second, but have you checked out this video? This is an awesome video of a Boston Terrier on a Roomba dressed up like an Easter bunny. You got to check this out online at theweathernetwork.com. Talk about a good commercial. All right, we're going to change gears now. And we're going to talk about the heat. When is it going to warm up for so many people in Eastern Canada? Well, as we take a snapshot into Monday, you can see it is still below seasonal for so many Canadians, but we're starting to see that warm up coming into play Wednesday and through till Thursday. We're even going to see some warmth throughout the Great Lakes and into Atlantic Canada, and that's all associated with some Gulf moisture. So yes, we're going to see an unsettled pattern that's going to continue, but look at this, 11 degrees in Toronto, 8 in Ottawa, and then as we look at Friday, Toronto is bumping up to 15. I'll have your full national forecast at 11 p.m.
Go to the weather.
So many Canadians were greeted by some Easter Sunday snow. Were you stuck in some of the snow? Great photos coming in out of southern Saskatchewan, southern Ontario, out in the Maritimes. Oh boy, pretty intense, isn't it? We have your full national forecast right here. I'm Rachel Schoutsen, and let's get into this right now. We are seeing an unsettled pattern through till Thursday throughout southern portions of the prairies. So we're talking about additional snow in throughout southern Alberta. And this, by the time we see Tuesday, it's going to extend in through Saskatchewan as well. So we're not talking about huge amounts here, but don't be startled if you do see the snow. So this is a little overview of what things look like. We are continuing to see basically that low breakdown over the BC coast, and it's looking to be a pretty great week ahead for Vancouver Island and Victoria. Things look great. Things are going to clear out Wednesday right across the prairie, so a much better pattern. And I want to take you now to Glovertown. The wreck house wind got over 130 kilometers an hour. This story is going to start to calm down. So that's the good news here. High pressure is coming into place, but we're still seeing some more snow creeping into the picture for the Maritimes Monday evening and in through Tuesday. But the wind story here, a lot more calm. This is the snow story that's coming into play. We do have that trough that moved through on Sunday evening. Monday early morning, it's going to be in Newfoundland, and then another additional amount of snow that's coming in Monday. It's time to feature you on TV with the Weather Selfie here on the Weather Network. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rachel Schoutsen, and we love when you send in photos or videos of you in the weather, and we'll give you a personalized forecast if you do so. So first, we're going to go to Rissers Beach. This is in Nova Scotia, a beautiful family scene. This was taken on Easter Sunday by Allison Covert. So thank you so much for sending in that photo. Just gorgeous. So this is the 7-day forecast for Rissers Beach, just outside of Lunenburg, and you can see starting off the week with some pretty cool temperatures. When we talk about below seasonal, yeah, this really paints the picture here, and so many Canadians are going to be feeling this. I'm going to talk about that in less than a minute, okay? So stay with us here. Temperatures are going to warm up towards the end of the week. I also want to show you this picture too. This one's out of Edmonton, and Kevin says one of the few who will actually miss the snow, and we have little Jameson in the snow there. So Edmonton, your story looking a little similar. Monday and Tuesday a touch below seasonal, mixing in the forecast for Tuesday, but then really a skyrocket in temperatures when we talk about 17 degrees on Friday. We also love your videos too, and I'm going to turn it over now to Clyde. Clyde is in Newfoundland. And you know what? Out in Newfoundland, temperatures are still going to be cool to start off this week, but we're going to show you when the warm-up is. But before that, I want to talk about Easter snow. The hashtag on Twitter did pretty well. I love this picture here. This is from Acton, Ontario, sent in by Gord Hart. So a great picture here, but it really just paints the picture in terms of how people had to spend Easter. So let's take a little trip across the country right now, and I want to show you what Easter was looking like in Ship Cove. We're going to switch gears now, and I want to talk about some of the temperatures. When are things actually going to warm up? And this right here, well, it paints a pretty good picture. As we look at Monday, it is really below seasonal right across the country. But look at this. We are seeing some warmer air surge across the prairies in through Wednesday, and then Thursday, that's when the Great Lakes and into Atlantic Canada, temperatures are actually going to be on the rise. Have a look at this on Thursday. Toronto at 11 degrees, Ottawa at 8, Calgary 15. So Thursday is looking pretty good for many Canadians, and then Friday, things get even better. Montreal up to 10 degrees, Toronto at 15. Calgary, 16 degrees. Things are going to be feeling very nice in terms of this. So I want you to stay with us throughout the show because we'll be continuing to break down this weather pattern. We'll also have moisture moving into the picture for eastern portions of the country as well. We'll tell you why and what that moisture is going to be falling like. Okay, I want you to stay with us as well.